Hi everyone, my name is Erin Johnson and today I'm going to be talking about etiquette. Etiquette is something that seems to be slowly disappearing in today's society, especially when it comes to sporting events, high school, professionally, all of those, which has affected me the 6 years that I participated. On the floor or on the field, players should be nice to other players. They should help them up if they fall or they trip. They should tell them that they're doing a good job if they make a shot or do something good on a play. After the game, players should shake hands. They should wish them well on the rest of their season. They should tell them that they played a good game. And if they don't have anything nice to say, they should just hit hands, bump fists, and walk to the locker room without trying to cause a scene. In the stands, fans should sit down and actually watch the game. They paid their money to watch the game and be there to support their team, so they should sit down and do that. If you have to get up, they should wait until there's a timeout or the end of a quarter where there's time when the players are on the sideline talking to their coach to get up and go wherever they must go. And if it's during the game situation, they should get up and they should say, "Excuse me," and be aware of people that are trying to watch the game. Fans should also support their team in a positive manner. They should be able to congratulate their team and support their players and uplift their players from their school without tearing down players from the opposing school. The court and the field is a classroom. Whenever players are on the floor trying to run their plays and go through things, no one should yell at the players to tell them to do something, because it's a classroom and you don't walk into someone's class and interrupt the teacher when they're teaching. So, keep comments to yourself and just watch the game. Athletes aren't professionals, they're going to make mistakes. We don't get paid, so we're going to mess up and things aren't going to go the way that you think they should go. The officials, the referees, they make calls judged by good faith based on what they see. When we did Meet the Bulldogs at our school, I had a new outlook for the referees because I couldn't see everything that they saw, that people in the fans saw, and people yelled at me for that. So, it's really annoying and distracting, and nobody wants to be a part of that. People in the crowd should be a guest to where they are. They should have their morals and ethics and common sense, and they should respect the players and the referees and everyone that's in the situation on the floor and whatnot. Because there are certain times when people in the crowd like to yell things at players. They like to call the players names and fat and yell really rude things, and no one likes that. And when that happens, it completely takes the players off of their game, even though it shouldn't, but it's a rude thing and no one appreciates that. Etiquette is a dying art, but it desperately needs to be brought back to sporting events because the lack of etiquette tears down all the players' self-esteem and discourages them from wanting to participate. Because, in theory, if you were doing something and you thought you were doing a good job, you wouldn't want somebody to yell at you and tell you that you weren't doing it good or you weren't doing it good enough, because maybe your good enough is what's good enough for you, even though it's not what they think is good enough. So, in conclusion, I would like to remind everyone to support whatever you're going to do or whatever you're going to see, but don't tear down people in the process. Just go, watch the games, be nice, support your team, tell them or whoever you went to see that they did a good job, and just be done with it. Don't yell at the refs, don't yell at coaches, don't yell at players. Just come, sit down, watch, support, and do your job as a fan.